Have you ever woken up feeling like the world is already waiting to test you? Before you even open your eyes, do you find yourself swept up in emotions, expectations, and chaos before your mind has a chance to settle? If yes, you're not alone. But there is a way not just to face it, but to own it from the very first moment of your day. Every morning, as your eyes open, the world is already in motion, ready to challenge you. It doesn't check in to see if you're ready. It doesn't wait for you to feel strong. It just begins instantly. Noise, opinions, pressure, deadlines, people arriving late, people letting you down, emotions pulling you in directions you never chose. The world isn't gentle, and it certainly isn't patient. That's why you don't wake up waiting for peace. You wake up and build it before anything else happens. There are 5 things you must remind yourself of daily, not for quick motivation, not for empty hype, but to anchor yourself in a mindset that doesn't waver when life does. You need to train your inner voice before the world gets a chance to shape it. You need a foundation stronger than your emotions. And that's exactly what Stoicism teaches. True strength doesn't come from getting what you want. It comes from how you respond when you don't. Lesson 1. No one owes me anything. It might sound cold, even harsh, but it's one of the most liberating truths you'll ever accept. You're not owed respect. You're not owed kindness. You're not owed understanding. People are not required to act the way you wish they would, and that's not a reason to grow bitter, but a reason to become free. The moment you stop expecting the world to treat you a certain way, you stop handing over your peace to other people's behavior. You stop walking into rooms seeking approval. You stop feeling shocked when people disappoint you, because now you understand they were never obligated to meet your expectations. And when that clicks, you stop reacting. You become steady. You aren't wounded by everything. You're no longer confused by inconsistency. You understand the rules of the game, and that gives you calm control as you move through life. Lesson 2. I don't control others. I only control myself. There's nothing more draining than trying to manage other people's emotions, choices, and perspectives. That's a battle you'll never win, and it'll burn you out. People waste precious energy trying to change those who don't want to change. They argue to be understood when the other person isn't even listening. They try to prove their worth to people who already decided not to see it. That's how you burn out. That's how you get stuck in loops that go nowhere. But the moment you accept that your power ends at your own behavior, life gets simpler. You stop trying to make others act right. You focus on acting right yourself. You stop chasing respect and start embodying it. We just talked about focusing on controlling yourself instead of trying to control others. When you carry yourself with integrity, you don't become weaker, you become unshakable. That doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop controlling. You choose to stand firm instead of grasping for control. And in that space, in that calm restraint, you start to discover true peace. Next, remind yourself, emotions are not commands. You're going to feel things. Some days, you'll feel exhausted for no clear reason. Other days, you'll feel irritated, anxious, even uncertain. And guess what? That's completely normal. What isn't normal, what becomes destructive, is believing every emotion deserves a reaction. Stoicism doesn't teach suppression, it teaches management. It teaches you to let emotions pass through without letting them throw you off course. As Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. That means you can feel anger without becoming anger. You can feel sadness without collapsing into it. You can feel the urge to speak and still choose silence. That's power. Power isn't about yelling louder. It's about knowing you couldn't, choosing calm instead. Most people live like leaves in the wind, blown around by their feelings. But you don't have to. You don't have to chase every thought. You don't have to react to every insult. All you need is the inner discipline to pause, reflect, and choose with intention. And now, here's another truth. Not everything deserves your energy. Modern life tries to convince us we must respond to everything, every post, every comment, every opinion that bothers us. But real strength lies in discernment. You don't fight every fight. You don't prove every point. You don't attend every argument you're invited to. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." And that's what happens when you waste energy on the petty. You imagine insult where none was intended. You imagine disrespect where silence would have brought peace. Sometimes silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's your refusal to waste emotional currency on people and situations that don't deserve it. It's not your job to fix every misunderstanding. It is your job to protect your mind, your focus, your time. Some people want your reaction more than they want resolution. Don't give it to them. Stay unavailable to chaos. And finally, remind yourself of this: I am responsible for my attitude. Not the weather, not the news, not the traffic, not the rude person in line. You are responsible for how you respond to the day. Your outlook is your discipline. It's easy to point fingers, to say, "I'm just in a bad mood because," but we just touched on a hard truth. You are responsible for your attitude, not your circumstances, not other people. Now it's time to understand something deeper. Attitude isn't random. It's not just a fleeting emotion. It's not, "I feel good today" or "I'm annoyed this morning." Attitude is a mindset, and that means it can be trained. You don't need to feel positive all the time. Stoicism isn't about slapping a fake smile on or denying pain. It's not toxic positivity. It's about owning the energy you bring into every space you enter. When things go wrong, you stay composed. When the day turns against you, you remain centered. That's the difference between the reactive and the resilient. You don't wait for ideal conditions to show up as your best. You show up anyway with discipline. You stay sharp no matter what the world throws at you. These 5 daily reminders aren't just sayings. They are mental anchors. They keep you steady when life spins. And when you build your mindset around them, you become something rare in today's world. A calm, grounded, focused human being in a society lost in noise and distraction. That's what Stoicism truly is. It's not detachment from life. It's engagement, but from a stronger, more stable place. It's presence, not passivity. Strength, not aggression. Focus, not control. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to fight to prove your strength. All you need is to show up every day with a mindset that doesn't shake when the world does. So, every morning, remind yourself quietly, privately, with intention, no one owes me anything. I only control myself. My emotions don't speak for me. My energy is sacred. And my attitude is my choice. Repeat it until it becomes part of you, until it lives in your actions. Because when that happens, people won't know how to shake you. You'll be anchored in something most never build: self-command. That's where your power lives, and that's how you protect it every single day.